from Techies, which is easy to dodge, or if they set up things with the Chronosphere. Definitely didn't expect NIP to be the team that, you know, plays Techies. That's for sure.
Yeah, an unusual one coming out. And I guess we also need to look towards that Queen of Pain Orchid timing as well. And we'll see also what the puck decides to go, whether it is an early Yules, or if you go into that, you know, Blink Dagger or something along those lines. Plenty of options for the puck.
Whenever you're playing against mid laners whose intelligence, like Queen of Pain, Puck, Void Spirit, you need to see what other heroes going for. Like if he's getting Orchid, you might consider, you know, getting a Yule Scepter for yourself. If you have Save on your team, you might go for Orchid as well. It's you know, one of those things where you need to see how the game develops, how much farm you're getting. If you're getting some extra gold, getting extra gold from the towers, you're rotating much more than the enemy, getting the kills. But, you know, let's focus on the bottom lane. All eyes on Techies.
All eyes on Techies. He's gone blast off level 1, as we always expect now with null tally. We'll find out how this lane goes for them. As game 2 here, HellRaisers up against NIP. One loss here for HellRaisers. Could be the end of their tournament run. And they're up against some pretty funky heroes. You've got Queen of Pain against Puck mid. And of course that Void Enchantress against the Hosford Doom. Funnick on the 3 Veno, but yeah, we're keeping our eyes open to see what Era can do. Just right-clicking away at King R, thinking about the skewer back towards tower. Playing pretty far forward past that creep wave. Toying with the minds of his opponents already, but a good little wave drag back there will allow NIP to reset equilibrium a little bit.
Era just blocking the small camp, so Magnus cannot pull. Like, use that blast off. This is what this hero is all about. I think the silence needs to be longer. It's only 4 seconds silence level 1. Like, it should be 7 or 8 seconds, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, 7 seconds silence at level 4 is pretty insane. Saberlight is going to have his pull contested. King R does a great job, but they still get the drag across. Oh, nice spear, but King R still has the creep aggro on him. Good position there for HellRaisers. And is looking up towards top. Misha has to pop the Fairy Fire. Enchantress trying to get away from Lil's Doom here. 2 targets there, the Courier or the Enchantress, and it looks like Lil will try to go for the Courier. Not fast enough. 30 move speed advantage, but there was no way he was getting 2 attacks in.
I mean, he could have gotten it if he chased it closer to tier 2/tier 3 tower. Lose half of his HP.
We'll jump forward from Puck in the mid lane. Very close battle between the Queen of Pain and the Puck, as both of them will be expending tons of regen, but Salve there for the Puck's going to give Xani the advantage, at least in the meanwhile.
Queen of Pain needs to be very careful. Like, sitting at half HP, mana for 1 combo, while Xani's full HP getting closer to his bottle. Lane's going well for Puck, even though, like, Queen of Pain has more farm, but there's also bottle coming out for Queen of Pain as well. And when you have a mid laner who picks up a bottle, sometimes we see even both supports going and trying to secure the rune.
Yeah, go for that kind of sandwich play, where the mid laners, one piece of bread, one of the supports from the side lanes, the other. And then a nice juicy filling of the enemy mid laners in the middle. Do you still go max Waning Rift as this Puck against Queen of Pain? As actually the battle gets even tighter mid.
Yeah, you should. The longer duration silence against the spellcaster pretty much always works well. One thing I dislike about HellRaisers draft is they have only one hero who benefits from Empower, and that's Phantom Assassin. Like, other heroes are ranged, and this is a position for Doom, so he's not going to get too much value out of it.
We'll see if they can accelerate that P8. As Void struggling a little bit against the Veno, as we'd expect. Funnick, with that damage over time, really does make the Faceless Void's laning stage a living hell.
Pretty standard stuff from Faceless Void. 2 rings of regen against Venomancer. You also have Enchantress, who just used an extra salve, a couple of tangos left. Veno, he misses Gale.
You're right. Charlie kind of sidesteps that a little bit. Funnick not going to get bashed up, though, and has the boot. So the sluggish Venomancer does outspeed that Faceless Void as they try to give chase.
We were guessing a game where Funnick played Venomancer, and we were not really impressed. Like, we wanted to see him on a hero that gets a Blink Dagger, initiates a team fight, but that's a lot of damage on Charlie.
It really is. But first blood happening bottom, in fact. Both side lanes having their fair share of action. But it will be Saberlight with Era. Blast off, Spear, and the God's Rebuke now trying to play into Nyx. But that is the position 5 Magnus kind of giving his life away to allow the PA to play a little safely in that bottom lane.
That's how we call it. Like, I died, there's gonna be some solo XP for my carry. I like the PMA.
Oh,
From
Xani.
you, Gary.
Sneaky little play there from the puck. Top lane, we are seeing Misha being chased down. And yeah, I'm always PMA, Lacoste. Or look for the silver linings and things. I always like to... I always like to keep the expectation that if a pro player is doing something, there's a reason for it. Even if it goes poorly, there's always some kind of rationalization we can find.
I keep my expectations low, you know, so I don't get disappointed by the people.
Oh, so that's how you cope playing with me, huh? When we play pubs, you're like, my expectations are so low, you can do whatever you want.
Wow, you actually didn't die more than 10 times in the first 15 minutes. Great, like Gary's doing a good job. That's a tip and a command after we finish the game. Maybe even I send some item that I received from the Relies spin wheel.
Oh, or you let me have my choice of neutral item. Yeah, give me that Philosopher's Stone.
I never got anything good, like legitimately, I got only garbage stats. But back to the game. Lel, controlling the rune for Xani.
Very nice.
Puck is level 6, sorry. So if they just rotate one of them extra hero, there should be a kill. Like,
they try anyway.
Blink.
Rotation from Misha. They're going for it with a Sonic Wave, and Queen of Pain will survive. Lil dropping low, the blink forward, Supreme secures the kill. Xani, 7-8 seconds left on the orb, and the Waning Rift cooldowns. So great little move there. Misha just pushing that little bit extra damage in, saving up the Queen of Pain, and making sure they don't lose their mid laner.
That's a good start for Queen of Pain. Getting a kill. Bottom lane
Spear.
also going well. Spear, yeah, not connecting.
You can see the little wiggle that the techies makes when he's starting to blast off. You know when a cat is about to attack and it does the little shake of the butt? That's what Era was getting ready to go for the launch forward. Nyx PA, 34 CS. Everyone seems to be farming reasonably comfortably now. Even the Void has... Oh, another spear misses from Saberlight. Uncharacteristic. But yeah, even the Void has been able to kind of bridge that gap that the Venomancer had forced, and Funnick is actually the one starting to lag behind the pack. Venomancer not one of the best CSs in lane. Much more about that damage over time, pressure onto a hero.
Definitely, if you go for 2 points in Gale, same thing he did last time he played Venomancer. That means your Plague Wards are not going to come online as fast as they should, and then you can start pressuring the towers or just defending the towers when they're pushing. Faceless Void is level 6 right now, bringing just a mask for some extra more sustain in the lane, can easily farm the jungle, and he finds the best level 1 neutral item, Iron Talon. It just feels that this item is a bit OP to me.
That's going to allow him to farm jungle so much faster. You pair it up with the Mask of Madness and you are happy on the Faceless Void just with those two. Mid lane has evened out now. Xani closing in on level 8.
Era, you might get a solo kill on Mag.
Just right-clicking into him. Saberlight says, nah, that's mine. Secures it with a spear. And now the Phantom Assassin not feeling comfortable to stay around bottom. Kind of going back to jungle thinking, hey, what do I do here against this Techies and Mars? They're free farming, they're getting tons of experience. Level 6 Mars now as well with 3 points and spear. They are ready for, a Queen of Pain rotation could get them a number of kills, but Queen of Pain's going top, in fact. The Chrono landing onto Funnick, and they found the Venomancer. Easy as you like, don't even need a Sonic Wave. And Supreme has a regen rune to walk away from this top lane and be full HP. Bottom lane, they bring the puck, though. HR want to try and make the mirror move. Doom sprinting forward, the Mars Arena. It forces them away, but the Dream Coil will hold him in place. He snaps the coil now as Techie of the fight, trying to launch those little projectiles in, but Saberlight's life is forfeit, as four heroes from HR are all there.
We'll pretend we did not see that skewer. Just gonna focus on positive stuff. Good rotation from Puck. You know, just the standard stuff. Uses a coil on the target. He snaps it like there's no way.
Oh, the dodge. No, the Sonic Wave still hits. Supreme gets a solo kill on Xani.
Middle tower is under attack.
That's pretty big.
I don't know if
Almost
I'm blind or crazy
gold,
or
a level and a half.
Oh, top lane Funnick. There's a Centaur War Stomp here. Catching the Venom. One more hit. There it is. Misha secures it. Void now trying to get away. The Time Walk's ready. He's going to have to jump as the Doombringer has run forward, sprinting into battle. Charlie might need to be denied. He's pretty tanky.
There's
lots of regen.
He's good. He's more than fine. Now Mask of Madness, if he continues to farm the lane, can easily farm the jungle as well. We'll have enough sustain, just needs to be careful not to get bursted or hit by Gale. Puck has another coil going for Blink Dagger first item. Like, he just wants to try to beat that initiator, jump on Faceless Void and Queen of Pain, both very weak against any leash mechanic, against the silence. While Phantom Assassin will continue farming. It's still going to be a decent timing on that Deso.
Yeah, definitely should be. Queen of Pain, 4,500 net worth. Well, that's a big gap now, about $1,000 between her and the Puck. Bottom rune spots, Era being chased, but denies himself with the blast off. Good little play there to deny anything from the Radiant. Yeah, that mid lane solo kill, Sonic Wave was flying, and I thought the phase shift was enough, but level 1 phase shift couldn't keep the Puck alive.
Arena bottom.
Yeah, they're catching out King R Magnus. He's trying to defend this tower alone, but Catapult Wave now arriving means Saberlight can keep pressuring it. Well, mid lane, they do stun up Supreme's Queen of Pain. Trying to catch Quap, but not enough damage. Yet again, Supreme scrapes away with just an inch of life.
Petition to rename the third spell to Supreme of Pain. Like, he's been playing really well in this hero. Every single time I saw him play Queen of Pain, same goes for Saber, like Chrono in the mid lane.
They catch the Puck yet again, making sure that this mid laner is completely shut out of the game. No momentum for Xani at all. 2 deaths in a row. Delaying that blink even further. Oh, I was going to ask you, I've been trying to ask you for the past 10 minutes, but Queen of Pain against Puck, you know, we've seen this matchup a lot over the years. It is, you know, age-old as Dota goes.
Bottom lane, Doom pop.
Oh, they do, finally, with a skewer back under the tier 1. He dodges the stomp, though. The Saberlight Mars has been found by 3 heroes, and the crits from the PA will finally take the kill.
Yeah, about the matchup, it's an extremely skilled matchup where, like, one mistake can just cost you the whole lane. If Puck gets, let's say, a first blood there, he can be the one having an extra point in Vanning Rift, even Illusory Orb, so you can be the one putting the pressure. But, you know, one of those TA versus Storm matchups where we see it go both ways.
Absolutely. So Misha there got caught up a little bit as NIP were invading jungle. Techies managed to TP out. And Mars does respawn. Just leaving Misha's Enchantress to die. Now Techies focusing on the mid lane. Jumps in. Blast off Silence with the Sonic Wave. Can they finish off the Puck? Not quite. Just under 200 HP remaining. And Funnick is there with the earn charges to keep the Puck topped up. It looks like they're setting up for a spear play.
Yeah, the Faceless Void is farming on the top lane. Mask of Madness, deciding whether I need a BKB or do I just gonna go MKB against Puck, get more damage. It also opens up the Roche for us. If we get a fight, we're gonna have that extra bit of damage that we need. We have Sustain coming on from Mask of Madness. Queen of Pain getting closer to her Orchid, but they're pressuring the tower. Mars Arena.
Smoked up, wraps in behind. And they do get a Dream Coil on the Queen of Pain and the Mars now as King R looking for the RPs. Supreme's caught inside it, but Era there with a blast off, and King R is about to fall. HR trying to get the reaction play, but a great smoke from NIP. They don't find the Puck, but getting 2 kills regardless and defending your tier 1 mid. Beautiful as Puck with the Queen of Pain still battling, knowing that there is no Sonic Wave, feeling reasonably safe.
Chronosphere will be up in 10 seconds, so they can make another aggressive play. Like, problem is, they don't have anyone to start a team fight. Unless Puck gets a Blink Dagger and he's 300 gold away from it. Now Phantom Assassin finished Desolator, so that's gonna be the damage that they need. Continues to farm up. Doom just bought something, it's a full drums on him. And he goes for max greedy build, just max devour.
Try and keep that net worth coming in. A bit of a failed bottle refill mid. Not sure what happened there. But King R was unable to sustain up Xani's Puck. After this camp, should have enough money for the Blink Dagger.
Radiant's
But you
top
said it.
tower is under
Chrono
attack.
is back up. After a little more farming, Charlie says, let's go, boys. Smoke up with me. We've got Arena ready in a couple of seconds. And Queen of Pain Sonic Wave level 2. 15 minutes in, NIP with a pretty good advantage. 2,000 net worth, 11 kills to 3. And if they can slow down, I think the primary target now is the PA. They've shut down the Puck. They know that Magnus isn't an issue. Funix, Venomancer, not a prime target. It is the PA all day as they catch her with the Arena of Blood. In comes Charlie. Doesn't even need to chrono. The reaction from HR, it is arriving now, but the blast off has killed off the PA already. Xani, King are thinking about initiating, but Blink was on cooldown, and the scan allows NIP to realize that there are a number of HR heroes here, but King R is isolated. They've left him alone. Skewers back the Void. The Queen of Pain comes in and clears him up.
Man, King R needs to be more careful with the Magnus. He's using Skewer offensively, and it's a position 5 mag. Instead, try to empower your Phantom Assassin and try to make some stacks, because right now you're not farming Chrono on mid.
Yeah, they've caught Funnick. That level 10 Venomancer trying to build utility items. He even had raindrops, but only 1,000 HP. And that wall of wards doesn't protect him against the jump from Charlie. Sonic Wave. It is there, but it doesn't do a whole hell of a lot. Misha found by the next PA, and the Dream Coil whiffs, meaning Xani can't find that chase onto Supreme's co-op. And it feels like HR are kind of chasing Ghost at this point. They're moving around from lane to lane, trying to react, but NIP are so swift.
NIP's decision-making in this game, even in the previous one, is pretty much on point. They know what they need to do. They're going for the correct targets. They're saving abilities whenever they can, getting extra kills because of that. And, you know, it feels like it's simple Dota on paper. Faceless Void, he has Chronosphere up. I'm going to show up. We get a kill, and every single time it's a big kill. It's a kill on a core. They're not going for supports.
Well, King R, he walks into it. He gets a sentry down and sees some remote mines that techies have been placing. But he does feel the full brunt of that Mars Arena as the map opens up for NIP, which means back in the pocket, hiding away safely, is a Faceless Void farming triangle. And there's also a bounty rune, just 2 minutes after spawn, waiting there for him to grab.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Fele, found by both of the teams. So
Is that
one
your
will
new
go.
name for it?
It is. It's the best item in the game when you're playing 4 or 5. So Tekis will pick it up, which is gonna help him get to the Aghanim Scepter faster. And I assume like Mag wants to hold it. Venomancer can also hold it because he doesn't rely on dealing any kind of right-click damage, but I think you give it to Mag and try to eventually get him a Blink Dagger, because right now he's 0 and 6.
Yeah, we've all expressed our concerns about the position 5 Magnus in the past. Proving to be a difficult ride here for King R in this series. Well, Puck bought that Blink Dagger and hasn't really been able to do anything with it. Often we can consider the Blink as, that aggressive investment where you do want to be able to utilize it to start fights, get kills, look for pickoffs. Xani right now has just been farming, but this smoke might be able to tip the scales a little bit in their favor. Saberlight's Mars, the target. Close to 2,000 health. He's a beefy boy. There is an outpost here for NIP to TP to as well. As Supreme sticks bottom. Now comes. They're baiting with this. They know that Saberlight can last a long time. And the rest of the squad are coming. So that's why HR are just poking and prodding. They're not committing. They want someone that they can finish off in the blink of an eye. But the 5v5 around the Roche pit is brewing.
I mean, this is why they picked Venomancer after seeing Techi's pick. We're gonna play some sentries, and our wards are gonna destroy any kind of bombs, any
Radiant's
status
middle tower
traps.
is under attack.
Back to farming.
Yeah, all that movement means PA can go down bottom, and you can see the snap reaction. NIP realize we've kind of been baited up to top to try and defend the Mars. PA is blurred and hiding somewhere. And it's been a good job so far from the Radiant, really focusing on dewarding these areas that PA needs to accelerate. Deso, Yasha, and the majority of the BKB for PA means that she's going to be online in just a couple of minutes. 21 minutes or so. She should be ready to get into battle properly. Spear. And Lil's Doom chunked down as Misha's Impetus launched from a pretty good range. All to buy time for Nyx. As long as the PA's safe, HR's game plan and their win condition is still building up bank.
Saberlight, another aggressive link on a mid lane. Like, he's farming nicely. He's second on the net worth. He has more farm than Faceless with, which is pretty insane.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And
Also,
Void-
there's a big difference between position 5s in this game, where Enchantress has Nations of Tenzins maxed out and a full Glimmer Cape, while your position 5 Magnus, you know, he's just the empowering tool for Phantom Assassin. And I already said it, it's only one hero in this game that benefits from Empower, that's Phantom Assassin.
Yeah, true. You have this Empower bot going around and trying to ramp up your cause. You need him to stick around the PA. And Techies in this little lull does get some time now to place some mines down up on high ground ramps, make it a little more difficult for HR.
Yeah. What they can do right now is try to go for a kill
Spear on
and turn
Funny.
that into Roche.
With the arena, gets off his ulti, and Funnick with the Greaves buys him a second of time. Good damage onto Misha and Saberlight, but the counter initiation just isn't there from HR. Puck is miles away. There's no, of course, no blink RP. There's no blink on Doom.
Radiant's middle tower is
So
under
Funnick
attack.
is just that sacrifice again.
Radiant structures are fortified.
There's still a tier 1 tower standing on mid, so they will go for that instead, so they can make more aggressive plays. Seems like HellRaisers, they want to defend. Mag ready to skewer RP, I guess. There's still no Blink Dagger on him.
Dire's
Mag
top
ready to
tower
empower
is
the PA. There it is. The godly empower.
Oh, what a play.
Beautiful stuff from King R. Never seen anything like it. Yeah,
And
NIP,
it
they
has
just
to
swoop
feel
in.
so bad just playing position 5 Mag in a professional match. Smoke, they're ready to go. So Puck has a defensive tool for himself. You'll Scepter done. Misha fishing for any kind of information on the mid. See what's gonna happen.
PA BKB time. HellRaisers ready to flick
Oh,
that
they're
switch of
mines here.
aggression. Oh,
Bam,
look at
bam.
the damage! Oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, HR, this is the thing. You look at top jungle, Roshan pit, bottom jungle, everywhere has these little pockets
And
of
check
mines.
Saberlight. He keeps putting Vlad's in his backpack so they don't know he's there. And then
Spear
uses
misses.
it.
They do have the arena onto Funnick, and again, HellRaisers just leaving Funnick to die. Now a Dream Coil, though. Queen of Pain does get caught out. No BKB on her, so the skewer into Snap. Good execution. HellRaisers getting a good trade this time, and the 6x streak. 555 gold to Nyx. That is not the hero NIP wanted to give it to.
Phantom Assassin is extremely farmed at the moment, staying 3k gold ahead of the second on the list, and she's about to hit level 18, even has some extra damage coming out from Imp Claw, and a guaranteed critical strike, so that's a pretty big thing, especially against these squishier supports.
But the worry is that one Chrono and she's dead, right? They don't have a saving tool, they don't have any way to get her out
Exactly.
of Chrono. So I think that Charlie's real only focus here is where is PA, can I Chrono her? Again, NIP holding ramps, mining, and Saberlight waiting for the spear. They kill off King R as he tries to walk up the staircase. That's not where you want to be. Still no chance to go into Roshan for either of these teams, though. There's Queen of Pain, a couple of hundred from her BKB. Void has the MKB. Lots of KBs in this game. Chrono onto the puck middle lane. And an easy pick-off. Very, very fast.
And it's easy for NIP to take Roche when you have techies in the team, so it's hard for them to approach. There is Sustain from Mask of Madness and Vlad's. So they get a big pick-off. Puck, no buyback. If Puck buys back, somehow they just go back. But another good... Man, Phonic
again on Phonic, yeah.
Caught so many times on the Venomancer. 0, 7, and 1.
Yeah, Phonic and King R are racing towards the Melka ward. A lot of this game...
is, you need to win a game to get the Melka ward.
That is true. So a lot of the game now resting on the shoulders of the Phantom Assassin.
I was in that game. Like, I was suffering. I was experiencing Venomancer.
Lil blown up by the mines, trying to get into the Roche pit, but Misha killing off an Observer ward and Charlie grabbing the Aegis. A bash first hit. Of course, the Void gets it on the poor Magnus as he tries to TP home. And HellRaisers, they are bleeding out. NIP, full control of the game 2 here.
I'm not sure how you kill this Faceless Void twice. He's gonna have a BKB, silently farming, joining every single time whenever there's a Chronosphere. MKB, an item that counters PA, pretty much everyone knows that. So all things are, I'm not gonna even say slowly, are coming together nicely for NIP in this game. Even Saberlight's getting closer to his BKB, just the 300 gold away.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have triple BKB in the upcoming fights. And now I'm looking at the PA, pretty good BKB timing, still 10 seconds. Deso, Manta, but you're asking how to deal with the Void. And I would love an Abyssal Blade. As much as I like Aghanims on PA, I think Basher into Abyssal might be the better option in this match anyway.
We see more and more PAs going for that Aghanims earlier on, where you have a Dispel. So it's a pretty good thing, an instant cast point, and it also refreshes your abilities, but maybe a Basher would have been a better choice.
NIP realizing that smoke had happened. High ground observer ward spots out HellRaisers perfectly. And where's the Faceless Void? No Chrono. 14 seconds he'll have to wait. So this is why it's all a bit of a bait here from NIP, biding their times. The PA jumps in. The puck's there as well, but the Arena of Blood catching out both of them. The BKB and the Orb out with the Dream Coil on the Void and the Mars, and they've annihilated Supreme. And now Magnus snaps the coil. Gorgeous King R, the one play he needed to make. The RP there, and they've killed off 3. The Aegis, it will be claimed. The second life of Void, can he get out of danger? Silenced by the Waiting Rift, BKBs, and Chrono's up too. Techie's coming in, trying to launch mines into the bubble, and it looks like the Void has just about done it. Bashes up Phonic, chasing that Veno, but he's time walked aggressively forward into the War Stump of the Doom, and that's it. Blast off is there from Era, but there's no chance now. Lil is using every HP point he has, but the Void, he's 1v4ing. Charlie gets hit by the Poison Nova, trying to stick on a target with the shockwaves, the skewers, and everything they've got. Make sure that Charlie can't get any more.
That was such a big play from Magnus. Without a Blink Dagger, using Skewer to snap coil on 2 people, and they were together, so extra damage coming out from the cleave. I mean, it's a 4K gold lead for NIP. Even with that Aegis that they had, they still didn't achieve that much. All tier 2 towers still standing for HellRaisers, and I think we can say that Phantom Assassin right now is probably the best carry in the game. I mean, in 1 versus 1 matchup where there's no save, if Faceless Void chronos you die. But still, if they can play around it, try to bait it on someone else, Phantom Assassin is still, you know, a tricky hero to kill. And she goes for that Basher that we talked about. Like, understands we need that bit of extra lockdown. And against the Faceless Void, against the Queen of Pain, it works like a magic.
It sure does. And it really was perfect understanding and timing from HellRaisers as they... You know, they knew that Void had left the fight. It was a 5v4 to start off with. As they jump and silence, Nyx has to BKB. That blast off and Sonic Wave with a couple of mines, showing Nyx that nowhere is safe. King R silenced up in the mid lane now, the Orchid with the War Stomp, with that blink from Lil, catching Supreme and forcing her BKB. Misha frontlining with the end. Little wisps there. King R with a very sneaky TP. Nobody loses their life. Saberlight trying to get into battle once again, slowed down by the Gale and the Plague Wards.
A casual 100 move speed hero. Nothing to see here. Move along. Chronosphere up in 35.
Bulwark doesn't help. Oh, Enchantress with Grove Boat. Pummeling into Funnick. And a weird fight setup here as King R, who's hiding in the trees, healed by the Greaves, so the puck is in the middle with the RP there. They do catch the Mars. But Saberlight has BKB'd, and the Magnus is the first hero to fall, but they've doomed up the Void. Charlie has been isolated. Now can they give chase? There's a Dream Coil and the crit coming in from PA. Annihilating the Void as they ult and cancel the TP on the Mars. The Enchantress tries to get home safely, succeeds in returning to Fountain, but the PA claims yet another.
I think NIP will need to fall back to playing in the area where Techies is, because this right now is not working. You get coiled. Also, Puck, he's just 500 gold away from getting an Aghanim Scepter, so, you know, BKB is not going to really help.
You were mentioning, even with the lead NIP have, it still feels like a very tight game. 8 deaths on Funnick now, but he's performing his job. He's using Greaves, getting all his spells off before dying. Puck still at 2, 3, and 5, but now with Aghanim Scepter, Gem on top of the Yules and the Blink. Going Dagon next.
Says, screw it, I'm not getting Blink Dagger this game. I'm buying Gem against the Techies, giving it to Puck, a hero that is very hard to kill. And Funnick, you know, holding on to that fillet. Trying to build E-Blade to save people inside the Chronosphere, because everything they have pretty much is physical damage. Like Queen of Pain is the only magical damage Techies if he's close to the Chronosphere. So I'd say NIP, they're in a pretty tough spot right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. And we can see the Faceless Void queuing up Lincolns. Doesn't want to get doomed again. And to be fair, there isn't really that much single target that can pop the Lincolns. Yes, you've got the PA to Dagger and Phantom Strike. But I should give him at least an early warning system to maybe Chrono or get off the BKB. As a Titan Sliver, of course. Dropping for the Faceless Void. Super useful against all this damage over time.
Smoke from NIP. Another Arcane Rune for Quap.
Is under attack.
It's this slow. These prolonged team fights is what is destroying NIP. If Phantom Assassin is not chronoed, oh, that's a big target if they can burst him.
Yeah, they've made the choice to go in. And Lil's Doom, after finding an Illusion Rune, does have to give away his life, as both teams are going to have to start really focusing around the Roche Pit. Just under a minute until the fastest spawn. But both PA and Void, it feels like they need Aegis in this game to actually perform. Onto the Radiant
PA?
high ground. Oh, hello.
Sadly, Charlie just popped Mask of Madness.
Oh, so he couldn't chrono. And they do take the Radiant Triangle away from HR. So Puck kind of relegated to pushing out these side lanes. PA has to go southeast into the jungle. As that Basher is done, and Full Abyssal, if she wants to pick it up, is ready, but it's going to put her without buyback.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Puck,
Oh, hello.
that was a close one.
Funnick. We've seen this one before, but a deja vu for the Venomancer. Gets off his Poison Nova, and Lil comes in with a Doom onto the Void. Glimmer Cape save, but the Blink Bash. Charlie's gone. Good Dream Call there as well. Queen of Pain has gone in, but is annihilated. PA slaying people. Get out of my game, you fools. 1600 damage a hit with a triple kill now for Nyx. Where's the next target? Come on, give me some more.
Yeah, the problem is they're, as I said, they're not fighting around the Techies mines. This Gem, very valuable pickup for HellRaisers.
Oh, lucky for NIP, 1 minute for Roche to respawn. So it looks like everybody should be alive. And then we start thinking about buybacks. This next Roche fight is going to be huge.
If HellRaisers get the Roche and they give it to Phantom Assassin, like, I believe this game might be over. You know, math is not saying that. It's still 1k gold lead for NIP, but she's about to be level 25. I see Aghanim Scepter queued up. It's just too much damage in short period of time. And with the Aghanim Scepter on Puck, BKBs are really not doing anything.
And you're going to have an E-Blade on this Venomancer soon as well. So if that Faceless Void gets doomed and doesn't get off his BKB, he's not going to be able to hit anyone either.
Venomancer has one job. Like, try to survive the first initiation, and with the Craggy Coat, it gives them extra 12 armor. Like, they're getting perfect items. 42 armor, that's like 70%, yeah, 72% physical resistance.
Yeah, look where Funnick's standing. Placing wards down, playing front line, trying to open up Roshan. But it looks like HellRaisers give up on the game a little bit. Back up to grab some bounty runes. And NIP forced into a position where they might have to make the first move. Mars, the blink-on-blink action between Mars and Doom. And a standoff across the river. Both sides just holding their high ground. Someone's going to have to clear out that mid-wave, though. Pretty easy job here for the PA. But who's NIP going to show?
Who wants to die?
Exactly.
That's the question.
It'll be the Enchantress. Misha has Ghost Scepter, as well as the Glimmer Cape.
It doesn't help you against the Phantom Strike cast range, the level 15 talent.
Abyssal
I'd say
Blade.
it's about OP. Yeah, also Abyssal Blade. Tankies.
Lil's in. They try and catch Tankies and Mars. Sonic Wave there to try and
Lil's
clear through
out.
Lil's Doom. Oh, he's down. Supreme gets the final touch, but there is a buyback here. Lil might be forced to use it, as again, the Roshan pit, the center of attention for both sides. Techi's getting as many mines down in the pit as he can. Oh, Magnus is 300 gold away from Blink. This would be the perfect time for him to show it off. Jump in from Puck, Dream Coil there, the BKB and the Chrono, trying to catch the PA. They focus and solo down Nyx, but the RP! King R skewers in from the backside, and the buyback from Nyx comes through. But this is NIP all the way home already. They've killed off two, the buybacks are forced, and Magnus retreating. While Doom has yet to be used, he has Blink War Stomp. But Ninjas in Pyjamas retreat to their high ground, holding the staircase, very disciplined, and looking for the reinitiation. Yet again, a 5v5, but Roshan being taken by Nyx. No Sonic Wave, no Mars Arena for a couple of seconds, but more importantly, no Chrono for 2 minutes.
Someone should try to go in and steal that Aegis. There is a couple of remote mines with the sign inside
They jumped to the void! Charlie's gone, he's annihilated. Great initiation. Lil has found the opening he needed. Buyback from Charlie now as Roshan drops low, but it's Nyx slaying these NIP heroes. Bulwark won't save the Mars and the skewer back. Snaps the coil again and a triple kill for Nyx. Supreme's dead and done for as Charlie's buyback's going to be a dieback now. An ultra kill, and Nyx is going wild. Doesn't have the Aegis though, and Sable there with the spear back in, but the evasion. Oh, Nyx is surviving. Finally, the impetus shot from Misha gets the takedown as a real slaughter fest in the mines from Techies.
They steal the
Sonny's
Aegis.
dead inside the Roche pit.
Still the gem, but Roche is dropping very low, 2,000 HP. Who's gonna get the Roche? Puck is flying back. He's ready
Mars
to go
is back
in
in
once
on
again.
the Magnus. What the hell is happening? King R slaughtered by Saberlight. NIP still have 3 heroes alive, and like you say, Roshan is up and running. Puck, can you steal it? Do you want to try it?
He does not want to die. Like, he's like, I'm better to not go in, die, and lose the goal that I'm trying to save. For my Hex, I see a lot of Lincoln Sphere queued up. Enchantress holding onto the ulti orb. Maybe deciding, do we need a third Lincoln Sphere, or are we gonna get a Hex on my position 5 Enchantress? So he's committing, going for Lincoln Sphere. Great against Abyssal Blade initiation, but Stifling Dagger is a 6-second cooldown ability.
Where's that gem gone, Lacoste?
Mars picked it up.
Mars has it now. Man, watching back the replay, it looked like Nyx had such a great time. Gets the Ultra, misses out on the Spear, as Saberlight couldn't quite close the gap onto her. But Misha doing a lot of damage with those impetus hits. Buybacks galore from both sides as well.
Oh, this is a pretty nice item. They found Flicker. They actually might give that to like Faceless Void or Queen of Pain against all these silences, against the slows, anything pretty much from Venomancer besides his ulti. It's a 4-second dispel.
Yeah, it would be pretty nice. Looks like we're ready to get back underway straight away. There's a little bit of lag there for one of the sides. But it's been a great battle from HR so far. This position 5 Magnus now has his Blink RP, and he has empowered the PA to continue being top of the net worth. 23,000 value on that Phantom Assassin, with Aghanims just 1,200 gold away.
40-minute mark coming shortly. Queen of Pain getting closer to level 5. I think you give her the book. The Scream of Pain Fear is just one of the best, if not the best, level 25 talent in the game, at least for me. Like, the only way you can itemize against it is to have BKBs or status resist.
Yeah.
Or the big play, don't get hit by it.
Just dodge it. A leveler for either team, so PA and Void both have that extra attack speed. 60 attack speed, but also the building damage. As this game starts to move along, one fight could secure you a lane of barracks, and those levelers could come into play pretty quickly. Neither of the teams really want to get embroiled in any shenanigans or any team fights right now, just very calmly resetting
AC.
and maintaining their lanes.
Mars with the full AC completed, so that's gonna tank the team up a bit, even though they still die very quickly against this super farmed Phantom Assassin. Only 3 heroes with the buyback right now: Veno, Techies, and Mag.
I'm not sure how efficient or how powerful Techie's buyback is going to be, but Magnus, if he still has that ulti, could be a surprise. What's the Techie's up to, by the way? You know, we've seen mines blow up, and that's kind of the focus. He's doing pretty well on his items.
Yeah, I believe that's Hex that he's going for. Level 20, the blast off cooldown, it's insanely good. 13-second cooldown with the 7-second silence duration. Problem is you don't have a defensive ability. If you go in, you're most likely gonna die.
No real Dire vision here on the Radiant side of the map either. As Dire have a couple of wards out there, one in the river near the Roche pit. But it's really a spooky part of the game here for both teams, as they have no idea where anyone is. So smokes like this one from NIP become even more vital. And would you believe it, Funnick is in the mid lane, completely alone, and he's inside the Mars arena. That's like the 6th time in a row that's happened. Early warning system, Funnick is playing the canary down the coal mine.
Well, the good thing is at least he has a buyback, so he's also a saving tool with the Ethereal Blade inside the Chronosphere if Phantom Assassin gets caught. Mine stop. But the problem is, you know, you can't see things because of the blur.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, they're pinging the Magnus. How do they know he's there? They've scouted out King R. Tries to go for the TP, but the spear. Long range from Sableye just about clips him.
I'm gonna say it one more time. Good thing about Magnus dying here
Chrono
is that
top?
he has buyback. Chrono.
And Xani doing this split push action with the puck. Completely isolated once more, and look at that. Veno buys back. They're trying to fight up top. Sableye spears back the PA. Illusion there, going to be shoved back by the God's Rebuke. And Funnick's buyback will not gain any advantage here for HellRaisers.
They need to have Puck alive if they want to keep using buybacks like that, where Puck is their cash. Long duration coil, Aegis just ran out. Queen of Pain, full Hex gonna be used in the next fight, and the AoE Scream of Pain, 1.2 seconds Fear.
Yeah,
Anything big? Yeah, Faceless Void also hit level 25, so the backtrack talent.
And the lines are drawn, the plan is made. Top lane, tier 2 still standing. It's something NIP really want to get shut of, as they'll move into that Radiant Triangle.
problem for HellRaisers is they lost the gem. And right now Mars is holding it. Like, whenever you're playing against techies, if you run out of sentries and if you don't have a gem,
Radiant's top tower is under
it kind of
attack.
says you're screwed.
In a little bit of trouble.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
NIP. I thought
Dire's
maybe
bottom tower
they could look
is
for that
under
tier
attack.
2 mid. Someone needs to deal with the creep wave. They don't have Aegis, but Void does still hold on to the cheese.
Usually you see Doom holding onto like either Aura from the Wolf or a Centaur stomp at this point, but since they have 3 Lincolns here, he needs an extra ability just to remove one of the Lincolns and try to go with the Doom. So correct choice from Lil.
Good point. What's Mars up to?
Radiant's
He's
middle
Invis.
tower is under
He
attack.
is moving forward, and look, they've got the initiation, but he gets the BKB off, and the RP from King R catches both of them, but Void is still alive, and the Sonic Wave's there, and Lil's cleared up. Easy as you like. Charlie's still battling away, life stealing
He's
forward,
still alive.
and the PA's in trouble. Nyx tries to turn and fight, but she's lost her life. The puck has come in and blows up the Void, but it's already a bad trade so far from HellRaisers. The little blink back there from the flicker of Funnick. But in comes Supreme Sableye, and the flicker doesn't pay off this time. Puts him back into the waiting arms of NIP. And 2 heroes dead without buyback, PA and Veno. As they're missing a bit of money, and of course Veno has that cooldown. It is down to the puck to try and clear waves and make sure they don't lose
Queen of
anything,
Pain
but the
found
puck
him.
has been found. Oh, Xani out on the wrong side of the track. Self-fuels up. Can you orb and jaunt away from danger because the Supreme Queen of Pain's on your tail. A hot pursuit, but the puck is faster.
Mars has enough damage, like he's level 27 with the full AC. There's 2 catapults as well, techies with the mines. There's no buyback on this Venomancer. Like, we're starting to cycle the buybacks once again. 7 heroes available with the buyback. PA buys back
Yeah,
right
she
now.
has to buy back, but the Rax has fallen already. Melee down. And Saberlight, with the help of that Hex coming through from NIP, making sure that they secure the lane and retreat safe and sound. How many hexes do they bloody have, Lacoste?
That's 2 for now.
Super valuable against this PA, especially pre-BKB.
Roche will respawn in a minute and 20 seconds. It's time for techies to start setting up perimeter with the mines, put a sign inside the pit. There is no counterplay to that.
Just don't walk into it. King R. Oh, dearie me. He has walked into it.
Well, at least we know King R is not stream sniping. No, he did not
Oh, he
listen to
does
your
Lil
advice.
as
That's a
well.
second kill.
No fucking way.
I've been waiting for this to happen throughout the whole game. We did
Do they
not
just
see
end?
it. They might go and end the game. I mean, it's only Phantom Assassin. There's a couple of buybacks available.
They
Mag
picked tier
does
fours.
not have one.
They're going for it. No buyback mag. Doom, Puck both have it. Phonic respawns now after a long stint in the grave. And Glyph expended reasonably early here by HellRaisers. The buybacks will be forced. But NIP going in with the arena catching out Phoenix Veno. Once again, the Sonic Wave and blown up. Now the Void coming in with the Chrono, but the blink away does keep Doom alive. Tier 4 is being focused though, and the base is crumbling before their very eyes. HellRaisers, what is your plan here? They popped the
Just like
Lincolns.
they can't decide. Do we go in, try to finish? No Chronos here. If they had it, they could just easily Chrono the throne and kill it.
Well, the jump with the coil does catch the Void as they try and focus Charlie, but he gets off his BKB and the
Big
puck.
silence.
Self-fuels, still has time and maybe a way to escape, but the mines are there to blow her up, and the throne is exposed, leaving NIP in a great position
Keep
to finish
hitting the
this one
throne,
off. They're
that's
going to
the
get the
play.
2-0 victory. HellRaisers don't stand a chance. Whew.